Ladies and gentlemen, in 2016, nobody thought that Trump could defeat Clinton. All the experts that we need to revere nowadays, thought that Trump would lose, that Clinton would defeat him in a landslide. I stated in The Hill, the Huffington Post, Salon, and other publications, and on this YouTube channel, that Trump would defeat Clinton. He defeated Clinton, and none of the experts predicted this. Now, media is so happy, they're ecstatic, they're so gleeful in their coverage of Trump. Oh my God, they've devoted their lives and souls to taking this man down. God forbid we have record low unemployment, record low poverty in 2019, and record highs in household median income again without the 6 to 7% inflation. Inflation was around 2% or less. And we had the Doha Agreement, Abraham Accords. First president to step foot in North Korea allocated more funding Trump did to historically black colleges and universities than any president ever, and made the funding permanent. But he's a menace to society and to the world and to the known universe. So New York is going to save this country and the world from Trump. But he's going to get a mugshot, ladies and gentlemen. They've indicted him in New York, purely political. Wasn't even an FEC violation. He didn't even get fined. Now, I stated in my last segment that DeSantis could actually, and I think Hillary Clinton will be the 24 nominee. She could possibly become president if Arizona and Georgia Republicans back Clinton. But I think that it's basically going to be Hillary and Trump again. This is all an effort to make everything, to actually make Clinton look like a fantastic candidate. But she'll be the 24 nominee for the Democratic Party. But people don't think, media thinks this is going to be negative for Trump. Most of media. This is actually a positive. Even if he's convicted, which there's no crime there, it's completely absurd. It's not, the FEC didn't even rule it to be a crime. The FEC actually fined Clinton's campaign and the DNC, and I explained why DeSantis could actually indict Clinton. Because of the same legal logic used by the DA in Manhattan against Trump. Check out the segment prior to this one. Hit subscribe right now. But Trump is going to get a mugshot. He'll get fingerprints and a mugshot. That mugshot, although it's public domain. And people can, utilize that photo on their websites or whatever. The mugshot alone will earn him $1 billion. Now you think that, oh my God, what are you talking about? This is just like when you said DeSantis can indict Hillary. Well, DeSantis could. If you watch the segment prior to this one, if DeSantis and the Florida Attorney General wanted to, they could use the same logic as the Manhattan District Attorney, and I explained everything from the jurisdiction to the legal theory behind going after Trump in New York. Okay, they got fined. Debbie Wasserman Schultz resigned and was a Democrat in Florida and promptly worked for Clinton. Then they purchased the Steele dossier, or before Schultz left the DNC, they purchased the Steele dossier, or maybe, I'm not sure exactly when. They used campaign funding as they were cheating Bernie Sanders, railroading Bernie Sanders, and the DNC emails showed it wasn't fair or neutral. It was a complete catastrophe. These people can't even run a primary, and they pontificate about democracy anyway. So they used campaign funds and called it a legal expense, and Trump called it a legal expense, and oh my God, it was a big problem in New York. But the FEC actually viewed it to be a violation of FEC laws, and they were fined. Trump wasn't even fined. But that mugshot. And hit subscribe to this channel right now to my super thanks. Thank you. If you want to support my work long term, my Patreon is below. That mugshot is going to be worth $1 billion. Now, it's public domain. I'm not exactly sure if you can, make shirts or like sweaters or hoodies with the Trump mugshot. You might be able to, but the Trump name is a brand. So you won't be able to do what Trump will be able to do. I don't believe the average person will be able to, for example, make t-shirts with Trump, the name Trump, and the mugshot. Or mugs with the name Trump and the mug. Or posters. Or a reality show. So for the next, he'll hopefully regain the Oval Office in 24. We need record low poverty like we had with Trump. We need record highs in household median income. Say it slowly, Democrats, before the experts and bureaucrats tank this country into the ground with shutting down economy, all that stuff. We had in 2019, according to CNN, the St. Louis Fed, all the data, record low poverty, record highs in household median income. Every demographic group that Democrats claim to care of did better with Trump than with Biden. Much better. So, for the country, for your future, it's a moral imperative to vote for Trump. If you want peace in Europe, peace in the world, okay, you think that Trump is a maniac. Don't listen. Look at the reality and the facts. The facts are that the world was safer and the country was better with Trump. Look at inflation. Look at the economy. Look at foreign policy. There's no debate. Biden is an absolute catastrophe on every single topic I just addressed. But anyway, you're talking about reality shows. You're talking about licensing of royalties from clothing. Again, it's not, you can buy, I'm sure you'll be able to buy clothing with Trump's mugshot because it's public domain, but you won't get the Trump name or at least the Trump brand. Okay, people will want to buy from Trump. He's going to be a rock star. He's going to be a punk rock star because everybody knows the indictment in New York is politically motivated. They don't go after Clinton, and she was fined. She actually experienced an FEC violation for purchasing the dossier. And no, Republicans didn't. They say, well, Republicans looked at it. No. When Christopher Steele got involved, the Free Beacon had nothing to do with it. So, and they came out with a statement saying, we had nothing to do with it. The Steele dossier, the accusations of Trump in the hotel room, Republicans had nothing to do with. That was Clinton. That was the DNC. They were fined. They stated that the Steele dossier was a legal expenditure. That's exactly what Trump did. But with Trump, Michael Cohen lied numerous times to his lawyers, to Congress. Stormy lied. Stormy apparently also, like Michael Cohen, has a letter stating that she never had even the romantic relationship, although I think they did have the romantic relationship. But the mugshot is going to symbolize a complete travesty, injustice, political partisanship. You don't have to like Trump. You don't have to like his personality. Look at, I remember people who never cared about politics going to me, I'm scared. When Trump, what are you scared of? What are you scared of? The economy was great. Foreign policy was much better than it is now. There was no invasion in Europe. We weren't 90 seconds to midnight. According to the Bulletin of Atomic Scientists, we weren't close to a nuclear confrontation or possible, God forbid, Armageddon, but they were scared of his personality because the Post and the Times and Jimmy Kimmel. So it's like people who just vote Democrat, they love optics. They work on optics and groupthink and emotion. That's why, God forbid, when some maniac commits an atrocity, they say, oh, we have to do something. But how did law enforcement end the life of that evil monster? Oh, that's the same reason you have Democratic people and Democratic Congress people with security details, armed security details, okay? Because the raving maniac, monster, evil lunatic isn't going to go after somebody if they know that reciprocal force will be used to stop them and end them. Anyway, it's the same tune all the time, and Democrats, they fall upwards in terms of their ideology. Like, you see, we were right again. It's like, no, you were wrong again. You have to make sure that these places are protected. It's just, I'm speaking roundabout terms, but you have to protect, just like the Secret Service protects the president. Gee, do you think maybe they're armed? So anyway, that's another story. You have to speak very slowly with the morally superior. They're not really they're very highly educated, but they don't possess that much wisdom. Anyway, the mugshots, reality shows, coffee mugs, t-shirts, hoodies, a movie. It's a hotel, golf courses. You have no clue. It's going to be easily $1 billion, probably more from that mugshot. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe right now. We will talk about this all throughout the weekend. Thank you.